Hey, greetings everyone. Glenn Calloway from the basement. Hope everyone has a nice day today. Today I want to talk about audiophile digital discs, CDs, SACDs, gold CDs. I want to show you my collection of them. Um, Mobile Fidelity is the most famous one. A lot of people go after the vinyl big time. I unfortunately am not in the wage bracket to afford that. I only own two, which I will show them to you. They're both Ry Cooder albums. They both sound amazing. Now, these are supposed to be original master recordings done in an analog version, but I'm not sure. There's been a lot of controversy over the last couple of years, so I'm not sure which one's analog, which is digital. But I can assure you that both these albums, being mostly acoustic type albums, they sound wonderful. They're the only two because I'm such a passionate Ry Cooder guy. If they were cheaper, I'd buy them because they do sound good. For those of you who don't know the format, SACD, Super Audio Compact Disc, came out in the 90s, I believe. Sony invented it, came out with an SACD player. If I've got all the history right, I'm just going from memory. I'm sure there's other people who are going to correct me on this. They didn't do that well. I don't think people were ready to spend extra money because I think they were probably $5 or $10 more. They still make them today, and people who enjoy them are rabid fans. Let me tell you that they do. There's some that just sound incredible. So I just wanted to go through my collection. There's also MOfI CDs that I'm going to show you too that are gold discs that are original master recordings. Some are gold and some have a silver top on them, which means they aren't from the original master, but they're as close as they could get. And so I've got a lot of those too. There's also companies called DCC and Audiophile, which make SACDs, regular CDs that are gold or whatever that are mastered and whatever in a certain way. They are considered audiophile recordings. They sound better than what we call a red book CD in most instances. Sometimes they don't get it right, but a lot of times they do. Anyway, let's get started. I am going to start with my SACDs. So let's go there first. Allman Brothers. Now you'll see it says right there, if you can see it, SACD surround sound. Now that's the other thing that attracts people to this format is typically they give you a disc that is formatted for 2-channel and surround sound. Sometimes that happens and there's surround sound freaks out there that go nuts. But Eat a Peach, my favorite Allman Brothers album. And this sounds pretty darn good. It came out in 2004. Yeah, so that's number one. Number two, I have this Animals retrospective. Love the Animals. Again, this came out in 2004 too, which was, I guess, kind of the thing. Now, I don't know if you can see that, the symbols at the bottom there. The first one. The second one is an SACD symbol. That's how you can recognize that a disc is Super Audio SACD. Now, you do need a special player to play these. I actually sold mine. I have an Oppo, and they still sound good on a regular CD player if you have a nice player. But Oppo made a universal player which played Blu-ray audio, DVD audio, and SACDs. They were great players. Sony makes them. You can find them. Sometimes I go to thrift stores and I find them for like $10. SACD players. Take a look for them if you see them. But this has every Animal song on it you'd ever want. So House of the Rising Sun and the whole bit. But again, it is SACD, and you can see in the small, right in the middle there, you'll see the symbol. Next, the greatest SACD ever made. I don't care what anybody says. Patricia Barber's Cafe Blue. Absolutely incredible album. One of my favorite albums of all time. Super audio CD. This has been released in mobile Fidelity. This is not a MOfI. There's MOfI Fidelity vinyl in different versions. There's a one-step. I mean, this is just recognized as one of the greatest recorded albums. It just sounds absolutely brilliant. If you ever get a chance to pick this up, even in a Red Book CD, it sounds amazing. It's a great, great record. Probably top 10 album of all time for me if I included jazz and stuff in when I do those rankings, which I might do one day. Just every genre included, drop it in. Hey, I think I'm gonna. Okay, so Patricia Barber, Cafe Blue, incredible, incredible, incredible. This came out just a couple of years ago, I think, maybe 2, 3, 4 years ago. Audio Fidelity, like I said, that's the company that makes these. SACD symbol, Jeff Beck Truth. Sounds fantastic. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Their first album, A Child is Father to the Man. I love this frickin' album. Al Coop. Excellent album. This is, again, Audio Fidelity, I believe. Yeah, Audio Fidelity release. Paul Butterfield Blues Band. East West. Again, Audio Fidelity. Eric Clapton. This one sounds really good. Slow hand. Man, when I listen to Lay Down Sally on here, the guitar riff, and it sounds just fantastic. Again, there's the SACD symbol. The case, you'll notice, is much heavier duty jewel case. They're very nice jewel cases, actually, if you have to do the jewel case thing. Another Eric Clapton, Behind the Sun. Probably not my favorite Eric Clapton, but again, Audio Fidelity. Probably picked it up cheap. That's probably why I have it. Creedence Clearwater released their albums in audio in SACD, and they are much sought after. They sound fantastic. I only have 3 of them. I usually try and find these things used in my travel. You don't find them too much anymore, but you used to be able to find them. I got Cosmos Factory, I got Willie and the Poor Boys, and I have Green River. I would kill to have Bayou Country. One day I will buy it, but these are fantastic. They came out in 2002, so the early 2000s seemed to be the sweet spot for this stuff. Next, one of the great sounding albums of all time, one of the great acoustic albums of all time, is called Friday Night in San Francisco. It's Al Di Meola, John McLaughlin, and Paco de Lucia live from somewhere in San Francisco. Recorded in 1980 and released. It's just a brilliant album. In the last couple of years, they found the tapes for their Saturday night performance, and they released Saturday Night in San Francisco. And I picked this up on SACD, actually in a warehouse sale on Amazon for quite cheap. I think I paid like 25 bucks for it or something. And this is like a $50 CD or SACD. And man, it sounds good. Oh, just brilliant playing too. I mean, just incredible. If you've never heard Friday Night in San Francisco, you're missing something. Dire Straits. I mean, this is one of the first albums that was recorded digitally. I think it might have been Ry Cooder's Bop Till You Drop or something that was first, but this is one of the early ones, and remixed in 5.1 sound and an SACD. Sounds fairly good. It's not the greatest one, but it's good. It's worth having. The Doors debut album. Excellent. Sounds fantastic. This was released by Rhino, and again, SACD. Okay, the Bob Dylan ones. Bob Dylan, I believe there was a box set of Bob Dylan's albums on on SACD. I'm not sure if it included right up to, I'm not sure how many came out. Maybe someone can think. I have so many of them. That's it. That's all I got. Again, I found all of these for $10 in thing. Now, they all sound really, really good. I got Planet Waves. I got Freewheelin'. I got Highway 61. I got Bringing It All Back Home. I have Love and Theft. I have Another Side of Bob Dylan. Now, I also have John Wesley Harding. This one hurts my ears. They mixed, or when they mastered, I don't know what they did to it, but the harmonic in here just is piercing. They needed to bring it down a bit, but it's such a great album. So that's probably one of my least favorite Dylan albums on SACD. I think every video I do now, I'm going to sneeze. It's my new thing. You're so good looking. Okay. Bela Fleck, my banjo hero. This one sounds incredible. Drive. Now see the silver top on there? That means it's a second generation. It's not from the original master. It's as close as they could get, but this sounds great. And it's got an instrumental on here that if you want to hear the most beautiful song in the world, check out Bela Fleck doing a song called Lights of Home. It's absolutely just a gorgeous song. But I'm going to see Bela on Friday night. Yay! John Hammond, the great John Hammond, blues, acoustic guitar, harmonica, and John Hammond's great voice. I mean, he is amazing. This is called Rough and Tough. Excellent, excellent album. Sounds great. Okay, Elton John also released a bunch. Now, I have the first 5. I don't know if they released any more or not, but I do have Your Song, Tumbleweed Connection, my favorite Elton John album, Honky Chateau, Madman Across the Water, probably my second favorite, and I think overrated Yellow Brick Road. Too much filler. Sorry. Some great tracks on there, but just too much filler. Okay, next, the Kinks. I got a Sleepwalker Walker case, but this is Misfits. It's an SACD. I don't know what happened, but I bought it anyway because I picked it up for like $10, and I thought I liked Misfits. Actually, it's one of my favorite '80s Kinks albums. Dark Side of the Moon. Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. SACD and 5.1. I've never heard Dark Side of the Moon in surround sound. That would probably be an interesting listen. But yeah. Stones. All the early Stones stuff came out on SACD in 2002. I'm missing 12 by 5. Damn, can't find it. England's Newest Hitmakers. Out of Their Heads. December's Children, Aftermath, the UK version, Between the Buttons, the UK version, Flowers, Satanic Majesty's Request, Big Hits. I also have, maybe it's coming up here. Hold on a second. We'll get there. I think it's here. I also have Beggar's Banquet. But the reason it's in another box there somewhere. I keep it with my Rolling Stones mono box set because I'm missing Beggar's Banquet out of that set. And I also have Let It Bleed. Great, great stuff. Those Stones albums, again, I found all of those for $10 in used CD stores. Oh, and get your yeah-yeahs out. Yeah, $10, man. Don't keep your eye out. Oh, and Rolling Stones Now, my favorite early Rolling Stones album. So I got quite a few of the Stones ones. Like I said, I think I'm only missing 12 by 5. Steely Dan, their albums always sound great. Gaucho, another great sounding one. Super Audio CD, see right there. Cat Stevens, T for the Tillerman, fantastic record. If you like acoustic music, it doesn't get better than Chris Thile playing the mandolin. This is a great album, and I love the title, Not All Who Wander Are Lost. Chris Thile, this sounds fantastic. Years ago, I had this, and I was looking for speakers, I think, and I went into an audio store, and the guy, it was a pretty high-end store, and I said, I brought this disc in, I want to play to test out your speakers, and the guy was blown away. He's going, what is that? I'm going, because it just sounded so good. But Chris Thiley, fantastic. Another incredible sounding one. This sounds incredible if you just buy a regular vinyl, if you buy the MOfI, if you buy a regular CD, it doesn't matter. One of the greatest recorded albums ever, probably second to Patricia Barber's Cafe Blue, is Muddy Waters' Folk Singer. If you do not have this album, or if you've never heard it, and you've got like an audio system at home, you put this on and you close your eyes and you go, you can reach out and touch Muddy Waters. I swear to God. Super Audio CD, Folk Singer. Okay, now we're going to Who? Tommy. And not only this has a bunch of outtakes and demos. I don't know how easy this is to find anymore, but it was a deluxe edition SACD. Yes, the S albums sound great on SACD. There's going for the one, Close to the Edge, and then also Excitable Boy. Now, Mobile Fidelity also brings out these ones here. Oh, great. They're hard to hold on to, obviously. They all fell all over the place. Bear with me for a sec. Okay, they won't be in order when I'm showing them to you. So, first of all, the Allman Brothers. Now, these are all limited edition. This is the Allman Brothers Idle Wild South. I have number 5. You can't see it very well on the night. It's 5,102 is mine. Linda Ronstadt. Now, these are not SACDs. Some of them are disc ultra disc, compact disc. So this is just a regular compact disc. This is just a regular compact disc but original master recording. The Linda Ronstadt, Don't Cry Now. The Band. Stage Fright. This is an SACD. Some are and some aren't. And this is, I have 1006. Usually it's limited to about 10,000 or something like that. I've got music from Big Pink. Again, SACD, 3,273. These sound fantastic. Jefferson Airplane. This is a mono SACD. I have 1,018. I mean, this sounds absolutely brilliant. The Grateful Dead ones sound incredible. They are both SACDs. I have American Beauty and Working Man's Dead. Great, great Los Lobos album. Kiko, if you've never heard this album, it's another must listen. SACD, I have number 1,260. Another one that sounds absolutely incredible. Chicago. Wow. Unreal. Chicago Transit Authority. I have number 3825. Again, SACD. And the amazing Layla and Other Love Songs from Eric Clapton, Derek and the Dominoes. I have number 946. Okay, and I'm missing one here. I know it because it's my favorite one. Jerry Garcia, David Grisman. Garcia Grisman. This sounds absolutely probably my third favorite audiophile disc behind Patricia Barber and Muddy Waters. This sounds amazing. Again, acoustic instruments always just sound incredible. I've got number 1681. This is a brilliant, brilliant album. Okay, that's pretty much it for SACDs and a few MOfI standard discs. I have all these gold discs too from DCC and Audio Fidelity. Some of them, I think none of these are compact discs. They're just 24 karat gold discs that sound really good. Big Brother and the Holding Company, Cheap Thrills. There's the discs there. They sound amazing. They sell for about $30 each in the U.S. I think. When they go out of print, they're out of print though. Um, Eric Clapton, 461 Ocean Boulevard. Again, you'll notice the gold up here means there's it's pretty close to a original master. Eric Clapton, one of my favorite Eric Clapton albums, Journeyman. This is an SACD. I don't know why I don't have that with the SACDs. I'm going to move that over. Great, great record. So that's going with the SACD pile. Crosby, Stills, and Nash's first album. Audio Fidelity. Again, gold disc. They absolutely sound so nice. Crosby, Stills, and Nash, a later one that I actually quite like. It's just called Crosby, Stills, and Nash. It has Shadow Captain on it. See the Changes, Cathedral, Dark Star. It's a pretty good album. Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan's greatest hits on a gold CD. Bob Dylan. Oh, I thought I had Greatest Hits Volume 2. I guess I don't. Emerson, Lake and Palmer. This is a MOfI Fidelity release, original master recording of Trilogy. Great album. John Hyatt. For some reason, I don't have the slip cover for this thing. I've just got the disc. One of my favorite albums again. John Hyatt, Bring the Family. Okay. MOfI, In Search of the Lost Chord, my favorite Moody Blues album. Fantastic. There's the back of those discs. They all kind of look similar to this. You can see the MOfI Fidelity banner right there. Again, another one. Now this has a silver thing at the top with the symphony orchestra. This sounds fantastic too, but not quite a thing. There's MOfI Fidelity, not quite original master. The silver signifies that. Robbie Robertson's album, debut, self-titled. Santana Abraxas, sounds wonderful. MOfI Fidelity. I don't know how many of these are easy to find or not. Joe Walsh. The Smoker You Get, the Player You Are, or whatever the heck it's called. Sounds fantastic. And Steve Winwood, Arc of a Diver. Always loved this album. Again, MOfI Fidelity. That's it. 23 minutes of audiophile discs. Let me know what you guys have. I had some more. I sold a whole bunch of them when I sold my Oppo because I wanted to buy a new CD player and because it was getting old. And yeah, so I parted with probably 25, 30 of them in the last year or two. So anyway, everyone take care. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. And thumbs. Leave me some thumbs. You got 2. I want 1.